Some more thread lock. Put in number 2. Don't have to be very tight. You don't want to break these heads off these screws. They're small screws. They will snap very easily if you put too much power on them. One more thread lock. Whoa. Not too much. Get number 3 in there. Snug that up. Take your 2 larger bearings, one on each side. Okay, make sure they're on tight. That can then be placed in just like so. Now, what I'm going to do, this is what I usually do with most of these, I'm going to push this back out. What I like to do, so I can work grease through the system, is actually take and pump some onto these 2. Make sure it turns through real good. And what I like to do is pump some into here. Gear back in. And make sure we get her. Just like so. Take and turn that around a couple of times, get the grease worked in real good all the way around all them gears. Take our thread lock, put the cap back on that, get rid of the grease again. Okay, now that you got that all greased up, you take the other transmission side and put those together. The plug will go up here on the top like that. You've got a bolt and a nut in the kit here. And it actually goes right through that hole. This is a lock nut. Grab. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one there. Like so. Tighten that one up. At this point there's only one bolt holding the transmission case together. The other 3 go through and into the actual motor plate. Okay, so we've got steps 19 and 20 done. The basic transmission construction is done. Now we're going to go mount it up to the motor plate. And we need bag D for that, so we're going to pull out bag D. We're going to mount the transmission to the motor plate with the shims. In step 21, we're just going to dump everything out of this bag. Get bag D out of the way, we don't need it anymore. Open up, get all our screws and shims out that we're going to need. And we've also got, for step 22, the slipper clutch assembly. For now, get your motor plate out and the spacer. Then go to parts tree 80009, excuse me, and there is 3 black plastic spacers you need off of that parts tree. So we will locate 80009 in the pile of parts trees here. 5, 18, 5, 11, 18, 32, 27. And it's gotta be here somewhere. 26. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Those have been cleaned. 80006. 80009. Here we go, right over here. Okay. Need 3 of the 4 spacers on this parts tree. We got 3 long screws and our thread lock again. Okay, our aluminum spacer, this is where I was talking about, don't worry about the plate here, that's what this is for. That goes on just like that. And she'll fit nice and snug. Into there. Our motor plate goes on this direction, opposite of what the transmission is, okay? That goes on like that. Now the easiest way to do this, this will all press together here. Take your screws and your spacers, get each one just about started. Don't put there's no sense in putting the thread lock on the screw, because what's going to happen is by the time you get the thread lock shoved all the way or the screw shoved all the way through, the thread lock's going to be gone. So I usually put a little drop in the hole on the motor plate side, back the screw back out, and then snug it up. Do the same for the other 2. Don't tighten them yet, because you got to get these other ones in and shimmed before you go and crank those other ones tight. Just start them just like a half a turn. The last one's kind of tricky with the shim because it's underneath, it's hard to get to. I usually just, oops, work it into place like that. Get your bolt up from the bottom. Catch your first couple of threads. Thread lock. Thread lock. Now you can go tighten those 3 up. That aluminum shim will pull down into the case and take up any slop that was on that output shaft. Get all 3 of those in. No more slop in your output drive. Okay, then we can go on to step number 22. You're going to need the spur gear, 3 spur gear screws, and 3 washers. 1, 2, and 3. The aluminum spacer, that slides down on the shaft into there, like so. Goes inside that other one actually. And then we got our slipper clutch pin. So the other pin goes into the secondary hole on the output shaft of the tranny. This is where the slipper clutch comes into play. Yep.